Hello there YouTube land, and welcome back to the Small Workshop Adventures. We are on a build, parts 1, 2 and 3. This is part 3 of this continuing build. Broken it down so it just means it's just easier to watch, I suppose, isn't it? And you can actually look in more detail at each section. So if you're new to the channel, please click the like button. It's really appreciated, and subscribe. It's massively appreciated. Part 3. Part 3 is we're going to be building the roof and essentially finishing off all this pergola. So we're doing a roof on there, which is a pent roof. It's just going down there at the back. So that's what we're going to be doing. We had to build all the framework for it just before because we needed that in place to do the decking, which was part 2. So if you haven't seen part 2, go and check that one out, and some other stuff, loads of stuff on the channel. So that's what we're going to be doing. That's where I'm at today, and we're going to crack on with it. First thing I need to do is mark out where the joists are going to go. So I'm just marking out the 400 centers, which you can see the various marks there. 400 centers. Also knowing where the end of each piece of OSB, which is 4 foot. So made the mark at 4 foot, so we know that will split. So that will go sit half and half. In fact, it's there. That's the 4 foot mark, I think. Yes, it is. And then we go from here. And then another 4 foot there. So we're just marking out 400 centers for where the joists are going to go. Right, that's the joist done for the main thing. 400 centers, and we just cut them in. We've got some joist hangers, so it's sitting nicely. Thomas did actually do like monkey bars on these just to test its strength. It does hold, Thomas. It
does.
It does. Anyway, there we go. We're going to now build the extensions out the front. So we're going to come out here, and we've an addition to the roof is it's going to go across there to the middle and then out. So we just decided to extend the roof. That's what the customer wants. That's what we're going to do. So what we're doing here is we are cutting a piece that's going to go across there, but it is rising slightly. It is rising going up there, and so we've got to get the angle of the rise, so you can see that's got to cut back there, and also we've got to cut with the angle with it rising, so we've got to sort of cut it there and across. So it's doing all sorts of interesting angles. So that's what I'm going to cut by hand. Right, this one we're cutting. It's not a 45. I've set that up with the sliding bevel. So we've marked that out. So it's coming this way and that way to create that. So moment of truth. Let's cut it and see what happens. Crank your line down the back. By doing that, that gets your tram line, and then your saw will start to follow that. So then let's cut that at that angle. Helps being tall. Right, we are on to the next stage of the pergola. We've built the roof, it's nice, and what we're going to do now, I'll show you, we're going to build a slatted wall. So these are all going to go, I don't know if you can see that, put that there, you can see, we're going to basically build a nice slatted wall, about 20mm gap in between, all the way around. So that's what we're going to be doing next. Nice little job for a Saturday morning. The end of the job. So we have finished the slatted pergola, which you can see. We're going to look around, obviously all the decking, which was in part one, the sub base and the decking, and this was what we got. So follow me, come in. So very rustic. I think this is nice. We've basically created a slatted walls, as you can see, which the customer can do with as they want. As it's coming up to Christmas, maybe they could do a nativity play. We could have Mary and Jesus, the donkeys,
or a Santa's grotto,
or a Santa's grotto, nativity play or a Santa's grotto. In the comments, please, which do you think would be? Yeah, I think I've made a brilliant little stable for. Or a Santa's grotto. Who knows? So there you go. We've put all the slats round. I used battening in the end. It was a decision by the customer because you would do this more often than not with cedar, but cedar at what, 3 times the price? So we decided to go with battening. I did quite a lot of cleaning up of it, just sanding it, just to not to make it perfect, because it needs to be very rustic. I think that looks brilliant, if I say so myself. I think that's a nice piece, and it's done out of battening, which is, that's 25mm by 50mm is the battening, 25mm by 50mm. So loads of it, roof which comes out here, all lovely space, and I've also, which I haven't filmed, but I've also made a nice storage unit. So, which is rather in keeping with the whole build. We've been here 7 days now and we are finished. So it's been a 7-day build. So very, very pleased. Importantly, the customer's pleased.
Always helps.
It does always help, doesn't it? And the weather is good. The weather has been, considering I thought we were going to get lots of potential weather against us, we've done quite well. It's only been a few days. We've also done just a little added extra the customer asked me to do. They had these planters. I just mitered some decking around the top. So you can see that. I've just mitered around there just to finish it off really, and I think that's a really nice little added extra. It was just cutting that round, mitered in 1, 2, 3 miters and cut round.
We didn't build that now, but it now looks like it's in keeping with the whole project.
We didn't. Well, we just put the top on and mitered. We didn't build this because that's but I think that looks loads better. So that's the build. So thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, click the like button and press the notification bell. Then you'll see lots of other videos. There's tons on the channel and lots of exciting things and builds and all sorts of stuff to come. Lots of stuff around mental well-being, men's well-being and things, which I'm really passionate about. So if you haven't seen any of those things, go and check them out. Men's well-being, it's all of our well-being. It doesn't have to be just men's, it's applicable to all of us, but I think it's mostly men that watch these sort of things, but that's something that's important to me, so go and check it out. So all there is to say, if you've subscribed and you've clicked the thumbs up, because that really makes a big difference to the channel, then from me, Mark, at the Small Workshop Adventures, take care everybody, bye.